So we now join a team battle already in progress. Zane taking on Towan. Zane starting off. Zane went first. He did take 2 damage, but healed. His opponent is also taking 2 damage and healed. And now Towan has a G assist. Oh no, I'm sorry. Zane went second, which is actually even better for him. So now Towan has to get rid of 2 of the cards in his hand, and they're going to be gone for the rest of the game. If he gets rid of a Hamskate, that decreases the amount of times he can use that skill. Gets rid of a heal trigger and a critical trigger. Wants to keep the Hamskates for later, but now he's got less triggers in his deck that can never be brought back. Also has to get rid of 2 G units, so he gets rid of the Eternal Professor, because the other one you have to flip up copies of itself. The first attack is guarded, the second attack gives 4k to Hamskate. Zane isn't guarding, and no triggers. This could be Zane's big chance to do some major damage on the next turn, actually. Hamskate can't attack, so he just ends his turn and gets one to hand. Towan has a perfect guard in hand, but thanks to G assist, we already know he doesn't have much more than that. Zane opts not to call any rear guards. He could have gotten some major advantage from this turn, knowing that his opponent can't do much about it. Doesn't even opt to do 3 battles. Either his hand isn't good for the situation, or he wants to save his hand for later. Could come back to haunt him because he just lost a chance. Strides into the Eternal Phoenix. He probably runs 3 Eternal Phoenix, 1 Atmos, and 4 of the other thing. The name I can't say. So this is 31k to the Vanguard. It gave 4k to both these units. Perfect guards. And a draw trigger and a triple tech. Gives it to the Researcher Fox, which means it can hit. Zane blocks what he can. It seems like his strategy is to try to keep his damage at a minimum, if he can. Discards Tetra Drive so that he can stride. And here comes Lambros. Keep in mind, because of Andrea, he has 4 battles no matter what he decides to do. But instead he's going to use Orothea. So for Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. No, it doesn't say that it has to attack the Vanguard. It does not say it has to attack the Vanguard. Attacks for the 3rd battle. And now 31 at the Vanguard with Lambros' skill. So he can restand 2 units and they both gain 10,000 power. Chooses to stand both the front row, so that's a 16k and a 21k. First check is draw trigger, so they're both 21k now. And with that, Zane takes the lead. So he strides into Omniscience Dragon. Gonna use its skill to counterblast 1. Flip up a copy, and both these units gain 4k. Chat Noir doesn't have a booster behind it, so it can't hit for 20k unless a trigger appears. Zane no guards the first attack. No triggers at all. This is not gonna have that skill. Not only that, but Zane gets a heal trigger, which means that he doesn't have to block the Chat Noir, the Vanguard doesn't have to block at all. Not only that, but not sure why that just gained 4k. Zane gets another heal trigger. This one works. And then at the end phase, these two units, well, that unit retires. Omniscience actually doesn't retire a unit. I'm trying to figure out why where that other 4k came from. Oh, it came from Pencil Koala. Okay. If I was on, I actually would give that skill to Tidal Assault, just because even though both abilities do happen at the same time, and you can't use it to get like restand, you can actually use it to the Vanguard minus 5Ks, but then it gets another plus 2K, which actually turns the restand into a better number. Towan can't guard all of it, so Zane takes this round. Good games. And we move on to the next battle from this.